Mr. Hargrave coming to you live on Twitch. We have Supernatural today. We're going to talk about the minimum Tier 4 ability upgrades that you need to make this team viable in the meta today. What can we do at minimum if we're on a budget? Because as we know, these orange materials are very scarce right now at the time of this filming. Hopefully you're watching this in the future or, watching something else that I've done. And you don't need these anymore. But right now, they are in such small supply that we have to be very careful where we put them. On Supernatural, who is the best? Where is the best place to put these? I'm going to go, my money is on Ghost Rider. I feel like he's going to get a revitalization. I mean, he's already a great character. As you can see here, I have fully maxed out my Ghost Rider. All of his abilities are very good. I don't think you need them all. And what are we talking about? What's Supernatural useful for? It's a war attack team. Right now, the main use for this is a war attack team. You can take some of the... I know some people are taking Doctor Strange. Hey, great character. I think they're going to take him into Dark Dimension. A lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are taking Hela into Dark Dimension. There's actually a connection between Hela and this team. We're going to talk about that too. It's a way we can be a little more thrifty on a budget. Okay, so let's start looking at Ghost Rider's kit. We're looking at his basic. I've maxed this out, but hey, I'm taking Ghost Rider into Dark Dimension. So any character I'm taking up to tier 15, I'm maxing out all their abilities because it's going to get me the most bang for my buck. That is absolutely something I'm going to do. You do not need this. You do not need his basic. You can skip that for on a budget. We can skip that. His special is extremely good. I think we're going to go ahead and recommend we do that as it will give you bleed for 2 turns to the primary target. We're already applying 2 bleed to the primary and adjacent targets. We're applying another bleed. Yeah, there's like this whole attack primary target and apply 2 bleed. And then we attack all adjacent targets. All right, it's good. Got to read them careful. Okay, that's Ghost Rider. And we're going to go ahead and do his special for... And that's an S rank. It might be a little low on it. On the S rank, but I think those bleeds for 2 turns are going to be pretty vital. We're going to get to that second turn, and when that second turn hits, those bleeds are going to hit, and everyone's going to die. It's going to be even more important for what I'm going to tell you later on. So yeah, Ghost Rider, his special, that's a must-have for this. That'll be 220. All right, moving on to the next one. His ultimate, I don't think you're going to need it. It's awesome, but you're not going to need it. It's not going to get that far. Everyone's going to be dead by the time that comes around. Let's look at his passive. Extra damage, more ability, energy. Yeah, you're going to want this. You're going to want his passive. And this is max health for everybody. So Ghost Rider's passive, also a must-have. And we're not really going to be wasting anything when we put it into Ghost Rider. It's all going to be valuable. So we're at 420 already on Ghost Rider. Let's move over to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, I think I already know, but let's go ahead and go through. Let's look. His basic is going to be extra damage, little extra offense down, not worth it. His special, this is actually very nice, but it's so close anyways. You just get, all right, you're already at 90% to flip all positive effects on each enemy to negative effects. You can turn it into an always, but it's 10%. I live dangerously. I haven't done this one. You can certainly do this one. This isn't a bad thing. Do you need it? You're already at 90%. I mean, you're pretty much flipping everything. But you can turn it into always. So if you find your attacks failing, there's one to go to. But I'm going to say that's high A and not even low S, just high A. Because it's really already close to 100% anyways. All right, this is important. His ultimate ability, you're going to revive with more health, and you're going to get an extra revive. So this is what brings in you get to revive not just one person, but 2 characters when you upgrade this. So yes, we're going to do Doctor Strange. his ult. Now, I'll tell you, this doesn't always come into play, but when it does, you're going to be happy you have it. Absolutely, and that's 240. If you need it, it's too late, so get it before you need it. You'll be happy it's there. All right, his passive is very important. On his turn, it gives you more chance to get speed bar, which is something you definitely want. And it takes up, I think you get more healing and more deflect, which is important. Yeah, we're going to go with Doctor Strange's passive as well. That's an S rank for 200. We're already at max. We're really kind of around that maximum range, so I don't want to spend much more now on this team. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to entirely skip Elsa, and I'll tell you why later. Let's just look at it. More damage. Special, more damage. Don't care. Ultimate. Really, really good. Lots of damage. Still don't care. Her passive. Very nice. Like that extra accuracy. This is a very, very good skill. However, we're going to skip it. I'll let you know why. We're not going to build this whole team. On a budget, we're not going to build this whole team. All right, Mordo. Looking at his basic. Nice. Goes from 1 to 2 to 2. But you're really not going to use his basic. This is very good. I haven't upgraded this for a long time. This isn't high A, low S. Because you probably don't need it. But it goes from, when you use this ability on the primary target, there's a 50% chance you're going to stun them. Upgrading this means you will always stun them. If you don't stun them, though, you do blind them. And then you have a chance to blind the other targets and slow them. So a guaranteed stun is very, very good. Definitely something to consider if you need it. But I've been using Mordo now for almost 3 years. He's a very old character. And I have not needed to upgrade this. I have not failed a supernatural attack in many a moon. I'm not going to say that this is necessary. It's nice. And if I was doing more with Mordo, if I needed him to do more, if I needed this stun, if the target I was hitting needed this stun, I might actually want this now for what I'm doing with it. We'll tell you about it in a second, but I might want that now. That's definitely something for me to consider at this point in the end game. On a budget, no. End game, yeah, probably. I'm probably going to want to do that one soon. All right, Mordo, special, A rank, 220. His ultimate attack, no damn way. No, not even useful. In a good attack, you're not even going to use this. Or if you use it, all you're doing is the heal block. I don't need it to do damage. No, get the hell out of here. That's horrible. Okay, his ultimate. This is very nice. He's getting energy, more energy on the death of mystic characters. And then he's healing. This is really good for what I have in mind. You're going to want this for what I have in mind. You're going to want to do this. His passive. S rank. 200. Okay. Now we got to stop spending. We're really over budget. Scarlet Witch, I'm going to entirely skip, and I'll tell you why. Piercing, no. This is nice to get that instant defense up to all allies. However, I'm not going to put her on the team. I'm not going to put her on the team. Watch. Okay. Ultimate attack, more piercing, always get defense down. This is awesome. Very cool attack, but I'm going to skip her. I can't build up all these characters that they want me to build up. I got limited resources. Tier 12 is as far as I can go. It's not just the orange ability. It's not just these orange ability mats. It's all this stuff. The bottlenecks are killer in this game. We know this. That's why you're here. I'm going to tell you to get around it. No, this is cool too. Really not necessary though. That's an old ability. Back before they were good. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going to leave Elsa off. I'm going to leave Scarlet Witch off. I'm going to bring in Loki. I'm going to bring in Hela. Watch my budget builds video on Asgardians if you want to see what's necessary on them. You're going to want to max Hela. The main thing you're going to need from Hela is her ult and passive. You can skip the rest. Ult and passive on Hela. So that is 440 for Hela. If you want to do Hela's ult and passive. If you don't, I assume you already have them. But just saying like I'm starting from nothing here. You'll want that. And then Loki, I don't think you need a thing on Loki. Let me just pop over and look at him right quick so I can verify that I have nothing on him. If I have one, it's just one of them, and it might be optional, but I don't want to lead you astray as far as calling this a budget team. Okay, I do have his mirror image, his ultimate attack. I'm going to say you don't need it. It's cool, and it might get you through a turn, but you probably don't need it. It's more his like just inherent abilities that you're going to use, and not that. If anything, you might want his ultimate attack where you drop their resistance, but you probably don't need it. Probably don't need it. That would be high A, low S. That one for this application. And what this is called Hella Natural. It's all the rage right now in the end game. Everybody's using it. When I first started talking about it, it was just starting to take traction. I'm actually going a step further, where I'm only using Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, and then I will use Loki and Hela and Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is an all-in kind of character. You're going to want to do everything on him. But for the purposes of a budget build, what we're looking for to do here is we are looking to get rid of Elsa and Scarlet Witch. For me, that's really not a tough decision, as they are like two of the weaker ones. I feel Mordo adds more value since he adds more debuffs that Hela can spread. It's all about spreading debuffs with Hela's ult. That kind of makes it all happen. And someone had a good point today. Let me bring this up while I'm talking about this and while you're looking at Hela. When you were looking at her ult, yeah, she spreads 4 negative effects from the primary target to all secondary targets, and it will not spread stun. So there's one reason why we might not want Mordo's ability upgraded, because it won't spread stun, it will spread blind. But the main thing you want it to do is spread ability block. But be careful of how many negative effects you drop on the character that you're going to hit with this, because it's only going to take 4 of them. And we want ability block. We don't really care about anything else. We just want ability block. So you can take those bleeds and throw them on other characters from Ghost Rider, and just kind of take the character you want to spread abilities on and drop ability block on them. I'll show this team very soon and what I use them on in another video, so stay tuned for that. It might already be on the channel. I'll link it if I already have it. If not, I'll come in here and link it later. You'll see it happen. Like and subscribe if you like the content. You'll be able to see it that way as well. Okay, I'm going to go back into Supernatural and do a recap on this. So Ghost Rider, on a budget, we're going to do his special and passive. We're going to do Doctor Strange's ultimate and passive. And we're going to do Mordo's passive. That is for a total 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we're up to 1,080. 1,080 tier 4s. That is a high, it's kind of an expensive team. Really expensive teams cost 2,000. If you look at like my X-Force, that's like a 2,000 T-Force. We can put in less. I do have a video on X-Force where I think I recommended around 1,400. Supernatural, 1,080 is going to get this team very functional for you, especially if you pull Elsa and Scarlet, drop in Hela and Loki. You're going to spend an extra 440 if you don't already have Hela's ultimate and passive. Now that will put it up into that 150 range, 150, 1,520 I think it is. I don't know. My editor can do the math and put it there. I don't, there. Have fun with that. So there it is. There's the cost. Maybe there's some numbers up here. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe my editor has quit already. Anyways, thank you for watching. We do all of these videos live on Twitch. Usually at the end of the video, I see if anybody has been talking to me. No one has been talking to me. I think that's because Mobile Gamer is streaming right now. So thank you, Mobile Gamer. Right over here, you can see this is the Nonvoy logo. I am not an envoy. I am a Nonvoy. That means you can trust me. Hail Heartgrave.